Hello, welcome to Operation Steel Rain Japan Turn 6. This is going to be a fun one, just like Germany was. Um, I sent some messages to the British, the Commonwealth, to see if they wanted to declare war on me for any of my moves, but they haven't responded, and I'm rather impatient, so I'm going to go ahead and do the turn anyway. Should be alright. I don't expect the Commonwealth to want to declare war on the Japanese, especially since that would negate the 5d12 for the Americans. So, here we go, tech. There was some housekeeping. German sub was lend-leased to Western Germany instead of Eastern Germany, and the air transport from Eastern Kazakhstan goes to Leningrad. And that should be everything. Alright, we've got 2 tech. We're going to go for improved construction and large ship construction. Of course. Of course. Nothing. As long as we can do better in combat than we can in tech, we'll be fine. Purchases, we're going to start a fleet carrier, which bumps the US up by 1. Starts a capital ship. Yep. So US goes to 13. That's for 5. And we're buying a tactical bomber and an infantry for all 19. Alright, it is finally come. The Japanese aggressive turn. Siam aligns this turn, so we get their infantry, militia, destroyer, and torpedo boat. Those are Japanese now. So, starting off, we've got light cruiser from P-32 is going. Is 1, 2, 3. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 P-61. Where's the other one? Light cruiser from P-41 is going 1, 2, 3. Hang on, no, take that back. Okay, alright, we're sending 3 torpedo boats from P-41. 1, 2. 3 torpedo boats and the light cruiser. We're going 1, 2. Hang on. Okay. I figured it out. We're going to take 3 torpedo boats, the light cruiser, the light carrier, from P-41. Set them aside for a second. We'll take an artillery, an infantry, a marine, and an infantry. Nope. We're taking 3 infantry and an artillery on 2 transports that are going to go to P-41 to join this fleet. We're going to take 2 destroyers that are going to pick up a marine each from P-32, and they're going to join the transports, joining this fleet. There we go. We're going to take 2 heavy cruisers. And that's it. That's our large fleet here. And they're going to be in P41. Just going to sit there. The light cruiser from P41 that started here is going 1, 2, 3 to P61. Coastal sub from P60 is going 1 to P61. All these ships are in P41 right now. We're going to take a submarine from I-7, go 1, 2, 3 through the Suez. A submarine from I-8, 1, 2, 3 through the Suez. We're going to take 2 more transports from P32, picking up 1, 2 infantry and 2 marines, an infantry and marine each, and they're going to go 1, join the fleet carrier, and continue 2, 1 for the fleet carrier, 3, 2 for the fleet carrier, past the coastal fort, or the coastal artillery. If Britain wants to declare war to shoot at these ships as they pass, go ahead. Then we're going to take 1, 2, 3 heavy cruisers and a battle cruiser from P32, and they'll go 1, 2, 3 to join the transports and fleet carrier in I-12. Once again, if Britain wants to declare war to shoot at those ships, go ahead. And let's see. The fleet in P41 now, everything that started in P32 started at a major port. So 1, 2, 3, everything should be able to make it to P something. P59 maybe. Whatever is below Borneo. Just 2 heavy cruisers, 3 torpedo boats, 2 destroyers, 2 transports, light carrier, and on the transports and destroyers are 2 marines, artillery. If Britain would like to declare war to shoot with this coastal sub as this light cruiser passed through it, go ahead. Then we will take 2 transports from P32, picking up a marine and infantry on 1, and 2 infantry on the other. And they're both going to go to P50. The 2 destroyers in P32 are going to pick up 2 marines, 1, 2 to P50. 2 battleships are going to join those boats in P50. And that should be everything we want to do for now. Oh, wait. Take back one of those destroyers. One of those destroyers with a marine is not going to P50. Come on, load. There we go. One of those destroyers with the marines is actually going to P41. Oh, this fleet carrier is going to come 1, 2, 3 down to P50, join those boats, and that should be everything for now. So we are going to declare a surprise strike on Calcutta. The ships gain a plus movement. The transports that couldn't make it, and any other ships that couldn't make it before, can now make it. They'll all go to I-11 and offload the 2 infantry and 2 marines into Calcutta. The 3 heavy cruisers and 1 battle cruiser are all bombarding. We're going to send a tactical and fighter from P41, 1, 2, 3, 4, and because of the surprise strike they have +1 range to land on the carrier. They started on the carrier. The infantry from Siam walks into Burma. The destroyer in P41 offloads into Hong Kong. The air transport from Kyushu is going to take the airborne 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop them in British Malaya, and can land in Siam. The transport with the marine and infantry is going to in P50 is going to offload into Sumatra. The transport with the 2 infantry in P50 is going to offload 1 into Malaya and 1 into Sarawak. The destroyer with a marine in P50 is going to offload into British Malaya. The 2 battleships in P50 are bombarding British Malaya. So there are 4 ships participating in the amphibious assault, so the coastal artillery will get 3 shots. The coastal sub in P50 is raiding. The 2 submarines in M8 are raiding. There are no ships on escort duty or planes on map there. The seaplane from Formosa is going to go 1, 2 to map this coastal sub in P42. The fighter that started on the light carrier in P41 is going 1, 2, 3 to Java, can land on the light carrier. The tactical and fighter from Formosa are going 1, 2, 3 to Malaya. They can land in Siam. The fighter from Formosa is going 1, 2, 3 to Sarawak. I'm missing something. Yes, the 1 fighter is not going to Malaya, instead it is going to Sumatra. From Formosa, 1, 2, 3, it can land on the fleet carrier. What else? The 1 transport with an artillery and infantry are going to offload into Java. A destroyer is going to offload into Java. A destroyer is going to offload in Borneo, and 1 transport is going to offload an infantry into Borneo and Java. The 2 heavy cruisers are bombarding Borneo. The 3 torpedo boats are attacking the transport. If the sub would like to submerge, it can. I'm not going to roll for it. If it wants to fight, we can do that during housekeeping. So the torpedo the torpedo boats are going after the transport. These 3 ships are attacking the destroyer and submarine. I'm going to assume the submarine will submerge and will just attack the destroyer. Let's see. The submarine in I-12 is going 1, 2, 3 to sink this transport in I-3. The light cruiser in I-4 is going to sink the transport in I-4. We are not at war with Free French. Is that everything? I think so. Okay. On to combat. So, starting with the surprise strike, or surprise attack. We have, there's a fortification, so three first strikes at 1, bombardments at 1, and 1 at 2. Yep, here we go. That is a hit, so that will go to an infantry. Then we have the fort has 2 first strikes at 5. That is 1 hit, so we will take that on a marine. Our planes have first strike, the tactical and the fighter, so fighter at 6, tactical at 7. That is a hit, and we have captured Kolkata. Alright. We also captured Burma. It's a walk-on. We'll go for Malaya next. The coastal artillery has 3 shots at 3. Unlike when you can when ships pass by them, they don't get to select which ships they're shooting at, so I will choose casualties. No hits, okay. Then there is also a fort here, so -1 for the bombardments, 2 battleships at 3. That is a hit. That will go to the militia. Then the fort has 2 first strikes at 5. That is 1 hit. We will take that to a marine. And then we have a Malaya Mountainous. Let's see if it matters. Fighter at 6. That is a hit, so it doesn't matter. That hits the infantry. And because of the fort, it is boosted by 2, so the infantry is defending at a 6. That is another hit, so we will take that to the infantry. There was nothing else amphibiously assaulting, so we don't have to take another casualty for double casualty, so the airborne captures Malaya. On to Sumatra, we have a fighter, a marine, and an infantry. It is just jungle, so that doesn't affect us in any way. So we'll start off with the fighter at 6. That is a hit, and the militia at 2. That is a miss, so we capture Sumatra. On to, we'll go Sarawak next. We have an infantry and fighter versus militia. So here is our fighter. That is a hit, and their militia at 2. Missed, so we capture Sarawak. Next up, we will go for Borneo. We have 2 heavy cruisers bombarding at 2. There is a hit, so we will capture Borneo. Next up, we will go for Java. There's no bombardments here. Artillery doesn't land yet, so we have... Is Java mountainous? I think it is. What kind of light here, actually? Transport's killed by the torpedo boats. Alright, so... I think Java is mountainous. Hopefully that doesn't matter, or I'll have to check. So we have... Actually, we've got 2 infantry at 1. We've got 2 infantry at 1, a marine at 1, and a fighter at 6. The artillery isn't offloading yet. So here we go. No hits. Ugh. This is too light. I didn't send enough here. Okay. Now they've got 2 militia at 2, 2 infantry at 4. Yeah, 1 hit. We'll take that to the marine. So now we have an infantry at 1, infantry at 2, artillery at 2, and a fighter at 6. Ooh. There's 2 hits for them. And no hits for us, yeah. This is not going well. So we're gonna retreat our fighter and press on with the artillery. Yeah, they're dead. Okay. So that was unfortunate. It's alright though, we saw enough success everywhere else. We also captured Hong Kong. That's alright, one failure out of everything. It's fine. So we have our seaplane at 3 or less. Missed. We've got our raiding stuff. We've got a raiding coastal sub here at +1. We're red. Okay, no damage. We sink this transport, That's all the combat's over here, I think. Where was this? This was here. No. Oh, we retreated it. It's there for now. Yeah, that's all the combat's over here. Two subs raiding in M8, both at +2. Nothing for the first one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage for the second one. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. 5 damage to the med line. And Britain is down to 1. FEC loses their bank. Their capital was captured. Oh, we do have another battle, this one. So I'm assuming the sub submerges. Then we have a coastal sub at 2. No first strike. Missed, and we have 2 light cruisers at 5. There's a hit versus the destroyer at 4. Missed. Okay, that should be everything. Unfortunate. Java battle. Should have sent something else. Oh well. Everything else went well. I guess these subs don't have to submerge. There wasn't a plane on map, but I'm assuming they didn't participate. So the fighter from Java lands on the light carrier. The fighter from Sumatra lands on the fleet carrier, and Sarawak on the fleet carrier. The tactical from Malaya lands in Siam. The 2 planes from Calcutta land on the fleet carrier in I-11. The air transport lands in Siam. The fighter and tactical from Korea are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Siam. The seaplane in P-42 is going to land in Formosa. Ooh, there is 5 D-12s for the US. I should have done this earlier. See if I wanted to do anything against them, but oh well. Here we go. Low numbers, please. Roll out like my tech. How much is that? 40. Okay. Could have been worse. They're now up to 53. If they get 10 and up on their turn, or I guess they don't roll until next turn. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good for hopefully 2 turns. Alright. Do some cleanup now. We capture Hong Kong. We capture Burma. We capture Calcutta. We capture Malaya. We capture Borneo. We capture Sumatra. That's it. Oh, yeah, we capture Sarawak. We'll have cavalry and motorized infantry from Rehi move to Korea. And that'll be all for the Japanese, so Place our units. Infantry to Tokyo. Tactical to Kyushu. Actually, we'll send tactical to Tokyo, infantry to Rihi. There we go. How much do we collect? Up to 30. No longer getting oil. We've got Borneo, Malaya. Didn't get Java, unfortunately. So yeah, +4 for that. We don't have any of those islands, so +4. So we're at 34. Okay. And that'll be all for the Japanese. On to the British Commonwealth. We'll see what they buy with their total of $4.